Day 15 of our Everyday with Jesus challenge. Experience God's love, generosity, and grace. Jesus tells us a parable that demonstrates the wonder of his great love. The parable of the workers in the vineyard shows the extraordinary generosity and grace of God, who gives to those who enter the kingdom last the same blessings that he gives to everybody else. This sometimes makes us envious. We can be happy with our situation until we hear that someone else is doing even better. Then we are tempted to envy them. The landowner in this parable overturns all the normal commercial practices. He does this not to make extra profit for himself, but for the very opposite reason. He wants to be generous and pay more than justice demands. God is like the landowner, and his blessings and forgiveness are always more than what we could ever deserve. We sometimes hear testimonies from people who have lived terrible lives, then at the 11th hour, they repent and believe in Jesus. They are totally forgiven and receive all the benefits of Jesus' death and resurrection. Some people might complain that this is unfair, but God's kingdom is an upside-down kingdom. So the last will be first and the first will be last. Jesus is saying this not as a reason to be envious. Rather, it is a reason to marvel at the generosity of God. In his great love, he is generous to all. It is all grace. It is all undeserved. He is generous to you and to me. And if God gave us only what we earned, we would be far worse off. Yet if you accept the generosity that God showers on you, the result is staggering. Through his death and resurrection, Jesus makes it possible for you and me to be forgiven and to enjoy his great love into eternity. Take time now to thank God for his grace and generosity towards you. The workers who were hired about 5 p.m. came and received a denarius. So when those who came were hired first, they expected to receive more. But each one of them also received a denarius. When they received it, they began to grumble against the landowner. These who were hired last worked only 1 hour, they said, and you have made them equal to us, who have borne the burden of the work and the heat of the day. But he answered one of them, I am not being unfair to you, friend. Didn't you agree to work for a denarius? Take your pay and go. I want to give the one who was hired last the same as I gave you. Don't I have the right to do what I want with my own money? Or are you envious because I am generous? So the last will be first and the first will be last. Matthew chapter 20 verses 9 to 16. Well done in completing day 15 of our devotion. We'll see you tomorrow.